Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of the Irregular at Magic High School, or you could call it Mahoka Koko no Retousa Raihousha-hen, or the Visitor arc on episode 7 of Irregular Magic High School. This episode right here, well, not a lot has happened, and it looks like to me, freaking stupid military, USNA or something, really had to do it, man. Honestly, I would have lost myself and would have destroyed that entire base if I wanted to, but that could only cause more conflict and troubles. But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Angie City, that Lena is given a mission to maybe take down Tatsuya, etc., and she is given the permission to use the weapon that's called a Brionac whatsoever, and we have to it that the other part of the episode involves a parasite inside the robot's body, and this stupid robot somehow ends up copying the databases and the feelings of Hanukkah or something? Hanukkah Mitsui? Oh my gosh, man. That was just embarrassing as hell. I'm like, I just wanted to shut my eyes away and just not want to look at it and wonder what the heck the author was thinking about, okay? But that aside, it looks like this parasite is not an enemy, or I don't know. All I know is it seems like it looks neutral, but it's really complicated for me to talk about it, because the way how this thing works is it somehow gets a host, but it doesn't remember the host, Tatsuya asked a couple questions, and it looks like to me it doesn't remember how many people it took host of, or how many people it used as a host. It doesn't remember the exact number, or doesn't remember the person at all at the beginning, And it's really annoying at the same time, because this parasite copied all of Hanako Mitsui's data after it went through the database and it forced it to shut down, cut the link whatsoever. You get the idea. If you watch the episode, you get it. If you are just watching this recap and try to understand it in a simple way, in a vague way, you'll be very confused as hell. All I know is this parasite hacked into the school system after taking over the robot's body from that parasite that they fought many episodes ago, or I don't know, and end up doing some crazy stuff whatsoever, and it's kind of annoying. And we have to it, the second half of the episode involves Tatsuya fighting the USNA after he dropped off his sister Miyuki to go do some piano lessons whatsoever, and he ends up actually almost got killed by the weapon Brionac that Sirius was using, and it was Lena, She ends up taking off her camouflage and tells Tatsuya to surrender, but Tatsuya refuses to be a guinea pig, and then later on, even though she managed to cut off or decapitate one of his arms, unfortunately for her, he has the ability to regrow his arm back. We all know his ability of regeneration is really, really deadly, and that is his ultimate backup should something happen, etc. And then he ends up defeating Angie Series and tells her, you should really stop this, man. I mean, you're not even meant for the job, and then knocks her out, etc. And because you're too naive or you're too soft on certain aspects, okay? You might want to stop being part of this Angie Series for something. You're too naive, or rather, you're way too soft, and shoots her off. By that time, he decides to gather all the data that from the trucks, and then takes care of the backup army. And then Miyuki was really concerned about this because she realized Tatsuya got into a fight, and because of that, that's really concerning. It's only to be concerned because Miyuki's this loving relationship with Tatsuya very badly, etc. We all know that. It's been hinted at, and it's been shown about that a long time, in season 1, it's etc. And of course, Tatsuya will never lose, obviously, from the get-go. He's very OP from the start anyway because of what he is. And that aside, Lena ends up waking up and realizes all the fires went away, and she tries to contact headquarters, but unfortunately they're not there since something happened, And then the episode ends up with Lena trying to wonder about Tatsuya's attacks or something, and then what the heck is going on? And then episode ends off there, and then next episode preview is just the next title, it doesn't matter, etc. And yeah, so pretty much almost the first half of the episode involves the parasite somehow copying Hanako Mitsui's database or personal feelings, etc., and somehow ends up using magic telepathy whatsoever to everybody else. And then yeah, it was kind of annoying and embarrassing. All I can really tell you is that this parasite made a copycat of Hanako Mitsui's personality and says, "Oh, I live for you, I love you." I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I really want to rip myself apart right now, because I don't know, man, and etc. This parasite was questioned by Tatsuya, etc. because of like what's going on here and there, you know. But that aside, all I know is this parasite inhabits the robot body of the school, and right now, like, causing a lot of like trouble whatsoever. And Tatsuya somehow tried to interrogate it about like how many people it took, and how many people do you remember the previous host, you know, and what person it was, and it says it doesn't remember because I can't answer that question because I don't remember. I'm like, what the hell? And then these parasites are known to be natural beings that shown up in this world. I'm like, okay, this is more troubling than it has to be, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know, but one thing was sure, the other second half of the episode involves Tatsuya fighting off the USNA that's targeting him because he's a potential of that crazy heavy magical burst whatsoever. And then of course freaking Angie or Sirius obviously lost that fight because, you know, he doesn't know Tatsuya's true power, and we all know who he is anyway in a certain way. He may have lost an arm, but he regenerated or regrew it back anyway. So yeah, he's way too strong. And then he ends up telling Lena like, hey, you should quit the army because you're too naive. No, actually you're too soft whatsoever. And then, you know, he ends up hacking to the systems, take all the databases, delete all their files, etc. You know, if you watch the episode, you get the idea. If you haven't and you're watching this vague recap, you'll be confused as hell. Forgive me. So the second half, like I said, overall Tatsuya managed to fought off the USNA attack, and then took all their files, and then destroyed their backup team, heals up Angie, Sirius, and possibly like did something else, but that I don't know. But anyways, looks like to me the USNA really had to be stupid right now, and I pray to heck that they better back off, because trying to do something like that, man, you're really asking for war. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.